just give me a couple minutes so that I want to give you a brief intro of the whole course. So inshallah, in this course, we have talked about two books, Al-Fiqh al-Akbar in theology, Aqidah of Ahlul Sunnah, and the second book, Muqaddimah Mishkat in sciences of Hadith. So basically, in this course, we will learn 6 subjects. In each semester, almost 3.5 months, like 14 or 15 classes we will take. If we require, we will send 1 or 2 classes, because we have to learn and we have to confine and cover all the major topics. So inshallah, so we will learn in this course and in this semester Aqidah al-Fiqh al-Akbar. Second thing, we will learn the Usulul Hadith, and in second semester we will learn about the Ulumul Quran, the sciences of Quran. That is also a very main subject for, especially for understanding the tafsir of Quran. Recently, you will learn about the Nasikh and Mansukh. You will learn about the real and metaphor meaning. You will learn, inshallah, about the Makkan and Medinian ayah, how we differentiate that this is the Makkan and the Medinian ayah. You will learn, inshallah, in this course, the way of recitation of Qira'ah, how many types of Qira'ah there, and other many things, inshallah. So, inshallah, you will learn many the cause of Asbabun Nuzul, reason of revelation. How you find some places, some people mention everything in Shan Nuzul. That this story, this waqia belongs to the revelation of this ayah Mubarakah. ये आयत के साथ इस आयत का जो है शान नुज़ुल का ताल्लुक है, हर चीज को शान नुज़ुल में मेंशन कर दी. But prominent scholars say no, this is not शान नुज़ुल, this is not reason of revelation. As I was saying in my afternoon session, just I was giving a brief introduction. Some people, they embrace Islam. The people of book like Yahud and the Nasara, the Christians and the Jews, they accepted Islam. And what they did, because earlier they studied the Torah or the Injil, the Bible and the Deuteronomy, they had studied. So what they did, wherever they find any topic which is same, which is mentioned in Torah also, but Quran mentioned very briefly. So what they did, as an interpretation, as a reason of revelation, those narrations, those stories which were mentioned in the distorted books like Bible and other books, they mention while giving the speeches about the Quran, while mentioning the stories of the Quran. And people started believing that this is the reason, this story is the reason of the revelation of Quran. Whereas that story is not the reason or the circumstances of that revelation. Actually, that story we find in Torah, the distorted version, in Bible. So those scholars who embrace Islam, those people who embrace Islam, the people of books, they mention while giving the speeches, the stories and other things, while mentioning, especially as we know the aqidah of Ma'asumiyah, the infallibility, the innocence of Anbiya alayhimus salam. So when we read the Juz 23 about Sayyidina Dawood alayhi salam, they mention the story of Dawood alayhi salam and the awliya from Bible and from the Torah. And that story gives a very bad image about Sayyidina Dawood alayhi salam. Nauz billah. That's why our scholars refuted very strictly. And even Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said in his time, he said, whoever says anything which is not mentioned in the Quran from related to Dawood alayhi salam, I will punish him, I will give him 80 lashes. 80 durre marunga, jo Quran ke alawa koi baat Dawood alayhi salam ke talluq se kahin. So many things they embrace Islam, and while giving the speech, while talking about it, and laterly the Mufassirin who are not very careful, who are not prominent, they mention everything, Ratbo Yabis, in context of Shan and Nuzul, while Quran Majid. So inshallah you will know what is the Shan, reason of revelation, how you differentiate the authentic reason of revelation, and there are some ijtihadat of Sahaba also. And second thing, inshallah you will learn in sciences of Hadith. Recently I was listening a Imam giving a sermon in his sermon, he said, I'm going to prove the Mawlid and the Fadl and the Rahmah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is the Fadl of Allah and he is the Rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm going to prove from Quran Majid. It's okay, well, good. So he said, I'll present the tafsir of Quran from Quran. And what he did, he mentioned the verse of Quran and he started mentioning the quotes and the sayings and the interpretations of Sahaba Ikram about that verse, about that word, the Fadl. So this is not, we accept the statements and the sayings of the Sahaba Ikram, but that is not tafsir Quran bil Quran. That is not tafsir of Quran from Quran. That is tafsir of Quran from companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So by this course, inshallah, you will understand. Just an example, I would like to mention that the tafsir of Quran from Quran is like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, mention briefly, an'amta alayhim, upon whom you have bestowed your blessings. Upon those people, upon them, you have bestowed your blessings. वो लोग जिन पर तूने इनाम किया. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not mention explicitly or in detail that who are the people upon whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did in'am. At another place in Juz 5, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he described أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ وَالصِّدِّقِينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَالصَّالِحِينَ. Upon whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed the blessings, Nabiyyin, Siddiqin, Shuhada and Salihin. أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ. So this is the tafsir of Quran from Quran. You won't see any sayings of any companion. So by this course, you will get, what you will learn. So first thing you will get, and you will learn the authentic literature, authentic things, because all these books are written by prominent scholars. So in this course, you will learn the books which are written by prominent scholars of Quran and prominent scholars of Hadith and Muhaddithin. So inshallah, this, and inshallah, about Hadith Mubarakah you have listened. And one book is Fiqh, Nurul Idah in Fiqh. A great scholar, Imam Hassan Sharambulali rahimahullah ta'ala has written this book. So this book is the textbook of Dars Nizami. So inshallah, you will learn in this book the Dars Nizami literature. So the course characteristics is books of prominent scholars, inshallah, you will learn. Like Al-Fiqh Al-Akbar, written by Imam Abu Hanifa, Muqaddimah Mishkat, written by Sayyiduna Abdul Haq Muhaddis Dehelvi, Zubdatul Itqan in Sciences of Hadith, Sheikh Alawi Maliki rahimahullah ta'ala, who was a great scholar of Haram, 1 or 2 decades before he passed away. He written the abridged version of Al-Itqan, written by Imam Suyuti alayhi rahmah. And inshallah, the textbook of Dars Nizami in Fiqh, Nurul Iza, you will learn. And in Nurul Iza, I'm trying, that book covers the ibadat, like the laws related to tahara, purities and impurities, tahara and najasa, and wudu, and ghusl, and salah, and the fast, and the zakah, and the hajj, all the 4 pillars, you could say. That book covers all the ibadat. So inshallah, I'm trying to cover those chapters. In that book, inshallah, you will learn the faraiz and the wajibat and the sunan and the mustahabbat, inshallah. So many of us didn't read any authentic textbook. Many people we hear something, some rulings of ibadat from some family members, some relatives. Likewise, same thing we did in aqidah. Many people didn't read any textbook in aqidah. What they did, they listened some things from the speakers, some things from the family, some things from relatives, something from friends, like this, something from scholars. This is what we call in our Hyderabad Urdu Diwani Handi. So mostly all the things are like Diwani Handi. Most of us common people didn't learn or didn't read the deen from major textbooks, original literature. So But inshallah, these books like Mukashifatul Qulub and other books, inshallah, these are the textbooks in their domain. So prominent books of prominent scholars, and by reading and learning those books, we'll get the blessings of the authors. There is a spiritual connection with them. When you read the Al-Fiqh al-Akbar, when we give and you take the lessons, we get the blessings at that time, the blessings of Imam Hanifa alayhi rahma, Shah Abdul Haq Muhaddis Dehlvi alayhi rahma, and other scholars, those books we are reading. And barakah of ilm, the barakah of talabul ilm, that all these books, except the language, you are reading the course book of Alim course, the beginning of Alim. So the title of Talibul Ilm, it suits you, that of Talib Ilm hai, and all the blessings and the basharat and the glad tidings which are given in Ahadith Mubarakah for Talaba, for the students of Deen, all are in this course, all are related to you, inshallah. So you will get the blessings. And the second thing, that authentic source, that I'm not going to teach you my book or any person, this and that person with whom you agree or disagree. All the books are written by prominent scholars, like Mukashifatul Qulub, Imam Ghazali alayhi rahma, a known personality, and Fiqh, Imam Hassan alayhi rahma, Sharambulali alayhi rahma, he is very famous and known personality. All these books, except one or two books, many muhaddithin and Sufiya and awliya and ulama had studied, and they became alim after studying those books. Except the Arabic language, they studied these books in Arabic. We are learning in Urdu and English. हम उर्दू और अरबी में पढ़े, लेकिन वही किताबें हैं अक्सर. ये सिलेबस से आपके अंदर एतदाल पैदा होगा, मॉडरेशन, आपके अंदर एतदाल होगा. नेदर पॉजिटिव साइड एक्सट्रीम होंगे, नेदर नेगेटिव एक्सट्रीम होंगे. यू विल बी बैलेंस्ड. आप हर चीज को जो है सही मनहज पर लेंगे. जैसे कि अब मैं हजरत अब्दुल्ला इब्न मसूद रजी अल्लाह अन्हु का कौल है, आपने कहा कि इन्नकुम फी ज़मानिन कसीरुन फुक़हाउहु ay उलमाउहु. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Masud said, you are in the era, you find many scholars, and said qalilun khutaba'uhu, and you find in less numbers the speakers, the मुकर्रिरीन. तुम ऐसे जमाने में जिसमें उलमा को बहुत कसरत से पाते हो, फुकहा को, हलाल और हराम को जानने वालों को कसरत से पाते हो, मुकर्रिरीन को बहुत कम पाते हो. And he said to his students that the time will come, you will find, Hazrat Abdullah ibn Masud रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु said, एक ऐसा वक्त आएगा जब तुम देखेंगे कलीलुन फुकहाउहु कसीरुन खुतबाउ, दीन का सही इल्म रखने वाले, साइंसेस ऑफ हदीस को, साइंसेस ऑफ कुरान को, फिक़्ह को, हलाल और हराम को सही से जानने वाले प्रोमिनेंट स्कॉलर्स बहुत कम होंगे, मुकर्रिरीन बहुत ज्यादा होंगे. एंड नाउ वी आर सीइंग दैट टाइम that everywhere there are speakers, muqarririn. They don't know what thing they are present in, what they are producing. In chapter of Aqaid, they bring the Mawdu' Hadith Mubarakah. In chapter of in Halal or Haram, they talk on basis on their thoughts. So एतदाल पैदा होगा. आप तफसीर का दर्स लेंगे तो आपको मालूम होगा कि शान नुज़ूल में क्या कैसा लेना है. आप रियल और मेटाफोरिक मीनिंग पर आएंगे तो आपको मालूम होगा कि यहाँ क्या लेना है. कुछ भूल चूक होगी, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह इफ यू विल बी टच, अगर आप आगे फर्दर कोर्सेस इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह को मंजूर हुआ तो वी विल कंडक्ट. अगर आप वो सिलसिला जारी रखेंगे तो फिर आपके अंदर एक जो है नज़्म पैदा होगा, एक एतदाल पैदा होगा. एंड दिस कोर्स कवर ऑलमोस्ट ऑल मेजर साइंसेस एक्सेप्ट उसूल फिक़्ह के. ऑलमोस्ट जो है, क्योंकि कुरान और हदीस की निस्बत से हम साइंसेस ऑफ कुरान और हदीस को रखें, ऑलमोस्ट जो है फिक़्ह भी आ चुका है, अकीदा भी आ चुका है, तजवीद को भी हमने ले लिया है. स्पिरिचुअल साइंसेस में जो टेक्स्ट बुक है जो बिगिनर्स के लिए मुकाशिफतुल कुलूब, उसके जो है सेलेक्टेड और मेजर टॉपिक्स को कवर करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. जो मकामात अशरा है सुलूक के, स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी के जो 10 प्लेसेस 10 मकामात है, इंशाल्लाह जो है इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ शरिया इंशाल्लाह उस पर हम बात करेंगे स्पिरिचुअल साइंसेस में. इस तरह जो है आप जो है उस उलूमुल कुरान को पढ़ेंगे, उसूलुल हदीस को पढ़ेंगे, अकीदे को पढ़ेंगे, फिक़्ह को पढ़ेंगे, और फिक़्ह में फिर इंशाल्लाह हम बिलो एवरी चैप्टर जो मॉडर्न टॉप सब्जेक्ट्स है, मॉडर्न रूलिंग्स है, शरिया रूलिंग्स है, उसको भी कवर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. जैसे if you visited some place there is cemented or tiles, So you want to perform the tayammum. Is it permissible to do tayammum over the tiles or the cemented wall or not? Likewise, if if a girl or the woman, she is taking medicine or injection to stop her menses. So what is the ruling? Menses stop. So what she's supposed to do after taking medicine or after starting the menses? She had taken the medicine. After starting the menses, she had taken a medicine to stop the menses. So in that case, what she's supposed to do? Pray the salah or not? Fast the Ramadan or not? Fast the fasting of Ramadan or not? Is it permissible or not? She had taken the medicines to stop the menses. So inshallah, likewise, you are traveling on the day of Jum'ah. You are going to pray the Jum'ah Salat airport, but there is no izni am, common permission. You are praying the Jum'ah Salah inside airport in the airport masjid. So is it permissible to pray the Jum'ah Salah or not? Similarly, you are in the flight and flight didn't take off. It is on the landing pad. So it's the time of Jum'ah. So what you're supposed to do? Could some people pray the Jum'ah Salah in the flight or not? So likewise, in the chapter of Hajj, in the chapter of Zakah, in the chapter of fasting, in the chapter of Tahara, inshallah, I'm trying to cover the modern Sharia rulings below these chapters so that it will help you a lot with learning and understanding the Sunnah of Salah, Sunnah of fasting, Sunnah of Zakah, Sunnah of Hajj, Wajibat and the Fara'id and the Mufsidat, the things which breaks the Salah or the fast or the Hajj. With all these things, because Imam Hassan Sharambulali alayhi rahmah mentioned all these things. So inshallah we will read obviously, and with that inshallah we will cover the modern rulings and the modern laws. So I'm also enjoying by teaching this course because learning is something different and teaching is something different. So inshallah I'm going to learn many things by teaching you. So if you are satisfied, if you are convinced by this introduction, so inshallah please let me know. I have made the WhatsApp group. Personally, you could message me through on my WhatsApp, inshallah. Then one suggestion came that can you please change the book Mukashifatul Qulub to Futuhul Ghaib or Ihya'ul Ulum if you can. Actually, this is for the beginners, and the Futuhul Ghaib and the Ihya'ul Ulum are for the not for the beginners. So inshallah I'll try to mention the quotes of Sayyidina Ghaus Azam radiyallahu anhu from Futuhul Ghaib in the book while teaching the Mukashifatul Qulub, as I'm going to teach the 10 maqamat of suluk, like about the Tawbah, Zuhud, Tawakkul, Qinaat, Khalwat, Zikr, Tawajjuh, Muraqabah, Sabr, Rida, all these inshallah 10. This is the 10 maqamat, spiritual maqamat for the person who is doing the spiritual journey. So the Tawbah belongs to the Tariqah, Tawbah belongs to the Haqiqah, Tawbah belongs to the Sharia. So inshallah, while teaching these topics, inshallah, I'll try to mention from the Futuhul Ghaib, like what Sayyidina Ghaus Azam radiyallahu anh said from the Tawbah, about Tawbah, Zuhud, Tawakkul, repentance, contentment, inshallah, patience and illness, and trustworthiness, gratitude, shukr, ghafla, negligence. So what topics we are going to discuss and talk from this book, inshallah. I'll try to mention some paragraphs or some quotes of Ghaus Pak radiyallahu anh from Futuhul Ghaib while teaching this book. Actually, I want to teach, this is the basic course, Futuhul Ghaib and Ihya'ul Ulum. This is very vast and we cannot cover in 4 months. Even the Mukashifatul Qulub we cannot cover. That's why I'm taking very important chapters and subjects. So that it is it's supposed to be a very eye-opener, and it's supposed to become the good influence for learning deen. Okay, yeah, sure. हम लोग उर्दू में भी करेंगे, थोड़ा मैं उर्दू में ही बोलूँगा, क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा सा टाइम मैनेज करना चाह रहा था, इसीलिए मैं कुछ अक्सर इंग्लिश में बोला. कुछ बच्चे हैं, बिल्कुल यंग बच्चे हैं इसमें, जो यहाँ मतलब अमेरिका से, माशाल्लाह वो लोग, मैं उनके पेरेंट्स ने कहा है कि वो उर्दू समझ सकते हैं। लेकिन मैं चाह रहा था कि वैसे मेरी इंग्लिश उतनी गुड नहीं है, लेकिन जस्ट मैं चाह रहा था कि एक मैसेज कन्वे हो जाए, दैट्स वाई मैं जो है इंग्लिश में कह रहा था। लेकिन इंशाल्लाह मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि इंग्लिश के साथ साथ उर्दू में कहूँ, और इंग्लिश को थोड़ा सा कम या ज़्यादा, जैसा मेजॉरिटी कहती है, कोई भी एक लैंग्वेज को थोड़ा कम ज़्यादा करते हुए, यानी 10 मिनट्स हम, या एंडिंग में जो है पूरा लेसन का खुलासा इंग्लिश में बोल देंगे और पूरा एक्सप्लेनेशन उर्दू में रखेंगे, या इंग्लिश में रखकर एंड पर जो है जो कुछ हम उस दिन जो सबक पढ़ेंगे, जो लेसन को हम कवर करेंगे, पढ़ेंगे, उसका खुलासा जो है उर्दू में, ताकि जो है आप हजरात का ज़ौक़ भी बरकरार रहे और अंडरस्टैंडिंग और इफ़हाम तफ़हीम की सहूलत भी रहे। तो ये जो है मैं ज़िक्र किया हूँ, इंशाल्लाह आप हजरात पर्सनली रुजू भी कर सकते हैं, और मैं इंशाल्लाह फिर जो है कोर्स का जो है लिंक आपके साथ जो है शेयर करूंगा। तो इंशाल्लाह मैं वैसे तो काफ़ी हजरात को PDF फाइल शेयर कर चुका हूँ, और इंशाल्लाह फिर जो वर्ड फाइल्स भी बनेंगे और जो PPT भी बनेंगे, चाहे तो आप वो चीज़ें भी आप लोगों के साथ शेयर कर सकता हूँ, करूँगा। और इंशाल्लाह ये वीडियोस तो इंशाल्लाह रिकॉर्ड हो रहे हैं, और एवरीडे जो है इंशाल्लाह जैसा ही सेशन होगा विद इन फ्यू आवर्स जो है मैं इंशाल्लाह वो आप हजरात के साथ उसका लिंक शेयर करूँगा। सो जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर, अहसनल जज़ा। वैसे ये जो है ये इंट्रोडक्शन की वजह से और 15-20 मिनट बढ़ चुके हैं। नेक्स्ट वीक से इंशाल्लाह ऐसा नहीं होगा, सिर्फ हम जो है हाफ एन आवर उस सब्जेक्ट अल-फ़िक़्हुल अकबर पर बात करेंगे, हाफ एन आवर जो है इंशाल्लाह हम जो है मुक़द्दिमा मिशकात पर बात करेंगे, इंशाल्लाह 1 आवर में कवर कर लेंगे। उसके बाद अगर कुछ क्वेश्चंस है तो जो चाहे अटेंड करे उसे, जो चाहे जाना चाहे, अगर किसी को जल्दी है चले जा सकते हैं, और अगर आपकी कभी मसरूफियत ज़्यादा है आप स्किप भी कर दिए, जैसे इन्फॉर्म मी, इंशाल्लाह लिंक तो मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूँगा। और फिर आपके अगर कुछ सवालात हो गए तो जिस दिन भी ये कोर्स रहेंगे उसके नेक्स्ट वीक उससे 10 मिनट 5 मिनट पहले आप आकर जो है मुझसे सवालात क्लियर कर ले सकते हैं, या क्लास के एंडिंग पर जो है 5-10 मिनट्स हम बैठ कर जो है वो जो भी आपके आफ्टर वॉचिंग द वीडियोस, इफ यू मिस द क्लास, if you attend the class, then also if you have doubts after watching the videos, so inshallah I'll try to resolve your doubts and confusions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this. तो हम जो है हमारे तमाम अइम्मा इकराम जिनके हम कुतुब अब पढ़ रहे हैं या मुस्तक़बिल में पढ़ेंगे, और तमाम हमारे जो है शयूख और असातिज़ा जिनके ज़रिए इल्म हम तक पहुँचा है, मुहद्दिसीन, फ़ुक़हा, औलिया अल्लाह, सुलहा, हमारे असातिज़ा और शयूख, उन सब को जो है हम इशारे सवाब करते हैं, और उन सब की तरफ जो है खुलफ़ाए राशिदीन, अहले बैत अत्हार, सहाबा किराम, बिलखुसूस रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की तरफ हम हदिया करते हैं, तमाम ये मुसन्निफ़ीन ऑथर्स के साथ, ताकि उनकी तवज्जो, उनका फैज़, और बिलखुसूस रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फैज़, और ये किताबों के ऑथर्स का फैज़, और इन सब्जेक्ट्स और साइंसेस के जो है अथॉरिटीज़ का फैज़, उनके ब्लेसिंग्स, उनके दुआएं हम मुझे पढ़ाने वाले को भी और आप लोगों को पढ़ने वालों को सबको हासिल हो, इस नियत से हम जो है फातिहा ख़वानी का एहतमाम करते हैं। फातिहा इला सय्यिदिना। वसल्लल्लाहु तआला वसल्लम अला खैरि खल्क़िही व नूरि अर्शिही मौलाना मुहम्मद व आलिहि व अस्हाबिही अजमईन वल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन। जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर आप तमाम हज़रात के लिए। अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।